Just want to get your attention real quick and talk about a few of the courses that we run at Outlook Applications in terms of Oracle e-business. This is you see on the presentation. One of the first ones I want to talk about is the Oracle e-business suite essentials for implementers. Basically, Essentials for Implementers is intended to show people who want to implement Oracle applications what they need to know, what they need to understand. This course is run for 5 days. The idea behind the course is to talk about the architecture of Oracle R12, talk about the key business processes and the key business flows within Oracle R12, understand the application itself and the family of products within Oracle R12, understand some major components and key concepts. In this course, we'll talk about concepts like multiple org access control. This is the functionality that allows multiple access from one responsibility into different operating units. The course will also talk about Oracle Flex fields, both key flex fields and descriptive flex fields. The idea behind flex field is basically to limit the need to customize the application, but rather personalize the application by extending the functionality. Key flex field are basically required fields that the application needs to function correctly. And descriptive flex fields, the idea behind this is to help a business capture business critical information that the application would not necessarily capture. So rather than customizing the application, the forms, we would, in this instance, use a descriptive flex field. As part of the essentials for implementers, we will also talk about system administration, the purpose of a system administrator, the functionality between sysadmin. We would also talk about Oracle workflow in terms of diagramming and building and expediting business processes. So this is some of the content that we will cover in the Essentials for Implementers course. There are a number of other contents within the course. We talk about the concept of shared entities, where we define an attribute in one application, and this becomes available to all other applications. For example, a supplier is defined in purchasing or defined in accounts payables. The chart of accounts combinations are defined in general ledger, but then they are available to all the sub-ledger modules. From that point of view, this is the concept of shared entities. This is part of the different concepts that we will talk about within the e-business Essentials for Implementers course. This is a critical step for anybody thinking about starting, implementing, getting a firm foundation in terms of
ladies and gentlemen, the Oak Table Talks are about to commence at 1:30 in the unconference area of the exhibition hall. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. One of the other courses that we also run is the Oracle Applications Overview. The focus of Oracle Applications Overview is to look at the different modules within the financials family of products. Oracle General Ledger, which is the central repository of all financial information. Oracle Accounts Receivables, which deals with revenue recognition. Accounts Payables, which deals with liability of the organization. Oracle Cash Management, which helps to reconcile cash and get a clearer cash position for the organization. We'll talk about Oracle Fixed Assets in terms of managing the organization asset and Oracle projects, both from Oracle Billings and Oracle Project Costing. The Financials Application Overview course will give a clear foundation on each of these modules the integration between the modules, how everything ends up in Oracle General Ledger. This course is also intended to run for 5 days. This is another important step for anybody looking at getting a good understanding of the Oracle financial products. These are courses that are already scheduled and can be scheduled on demand. So for anybody wanting to understand the financial products, CIOs, CFOs, accounts managers, this is a good place to start. Oracle Financial Applications Overview. One of the other courses that we run is the Oracle Financials New Features Fundamentals for R12. As you all know, we had been working initially with Oracle 11i. And now that we have moved to a new product, Oracle R12, there are some critical new changes or developments or enhancements that's now available in R12 that was not available in 11i. Some of the things that these courses would cover would include having an understanding of R12. What's the reason behind R12? We talk about thinking globally. It is a centralized, simplified solution, Oracle R12. Understanding the architecture of Oracle R12 and the key new features in R12. MOAC, Multiple Organization Access Control. For those who have used Oracle 11i, one of the challenges that we usually have and we face with 11i in a shared services organization business module was the fact that if you have a staff who processes, for example, invoices for several operating units within your enterprise, what we would have to do in 11i would be to assign responsibilities for each of the different operating units to this one single user. This can become quite cumbersome. With Oracle Multiple Org Access Control, we are now able to assign one single responsibility to the user, and the user can access several operating units. So this makes the process of daily business functionality a lot more convenient. So this is one of the key features of Oracle R12, and this is some of the stuff that we will talk about in this course. Then we have what we now call SLA, Subledger Accounting. This was not a feature that was available in 11i. What SLA is all about is quite simple. This is a rule-based accounting engine, a global accounting engine that allows multiple representation of accounting events from one action. If you take, for example, in an organization where you have a global operation in different continents that have different rules, different statutory rules. You have an operation in the US under the stat gaps. You have an operation in France under IFRS, International Financial Reporting Standards. You have an operation, for example, in Spain. Each of these countries have different statutory requirements in terms of how accounting transactions are represented in the books. The challenge we had in 11i was that standard GL could not handle this. So we had to use something called Global Accounting Engine. In Oracle R12, SLA comes in as the central repository of all financial transaction information. So all subledgers, AR, accounts receivables, accounts payables, fixed assets, projects, all transfer accounting to SLA. And then based on the specific rules that the organization has set up, SLA is able to represent this account information correctly in General Ledger. One of the advantages of this is the fact that month-end processing becomes a lot more streamlined. There is a robust reporting solution. So subledger accounting will be one of the areas that we talk about in the Oracle R12 new features courses. Another new product as part of the Oracle R12 new features is the e-business tax. Again, this is a rule-based tax engine that derives transactional tax information based on specific rules within the organization. Again, in 11i, one of the challenges that we faced with regards to tax was the fact that this was a user-defined solution. In many instances, the wrong tax codes were used for a transaction, when at month end, we now had to clarify and reconcile and correct these challenges. With e-business tax, this challenge is removed because we are able to define the different rules that derive the tax information for a transaction. There is a tax knowledge base that understands all the different business events that result in tax calculation. E-business tax can also integrate with external tax service providers. If an organization already has external tax services providers, e-business tax can integrate and derive the tax calculations from those services directly into the applications, whether it's AR or accounts payable or any other module. Again, in the new features course for R12, we will be going into more details with the e-business tax solution and how it fits different organization requirements. Part of the course will also talk about the global intercompany system in terms of how Oracle will process transactions between legal entities or between operating units within a legal entity. Some are rule-based solutions, but all of this we will go into more details when we look at this in the new features session. We will also talk about the fundamentals of Oracle workflow and Oracle alerts. These tools are designed to enhance and to expedite business processes and business activities without unnecessary delay or interruption. Oracle Alerts serves a lot of purposes within Oracle R12. For example, a finance manager may want to know when a journal entry for a large amount of money has been entered in the system. We can have an alert that immediately notifies the manager when this event occurs. We can also have what we call periodic alerts, where at every month end, we need the system to do a count and look at all outstanding transactions. At month end, we need the system, for example, to report back on all POs that are still open or something like this. So again, using Oracle Alerts, we are able to handle all of this so that there is a streamlined business flow. There is no interruption to the business process. Again, these are some of the areas that we will talk about extensively, hands-on, with the Oracle New Features Fundamentals class. We will also get into the BI, the Business Intelligence product, as part of the Oracle New Features Fundamentals class. So this is just to give you an idea of what this class will entail. This is a class, again, that I scheduled and can be scheduled on demand. This class takes 5 days. It's called Oracle R12 New Features Fundamentals. From our perspective, the key new features are the multiple log access control, the sub-ledger accounting, e-business tax, enhancement to workflow and alerts, business intelligence integration. So these are some of the areas that this course will cover. So if you guys need any more information, any any more explanation of what you will learn in some of these sessions, please feel free to talk to any of us here. We'll be quite happy to answer your questions. Thank you.